Stop dumping death on us. We have the rights to live too. The problem: Dandora burning. Nairobi has over 4 million inhabitants and just one dumping site. There is no legal framework for solid waste management. More than 2,000 tons of rubbish are brought here every day. This dumping site covers 30 acres and has been located in a poor residential area for over 30 years. In 2001, it was already declared full and a health hazard for the neighboring population. Chemical, hospital, industrial, agricultural, and domestic waste is dumped here and left unprocessed. Due to the lack of space, people are obliged to burn the waste. Toxic fumes continuously contaminate the air. This issue is closely linked to various interests and illegal activities. The Nairobi River borders the dumping site, and its water is highly contaminated. Over 900,000 people are directly affected by this dumping site. The consequences: killing children.
That this site here is killing children. It is killing people. Because this is a tragedy. It is a human tragedy.
UNEP has recently completed a study on the dumping site and its impact on public health.
This was the first scientific evidence that was developed for this dumping site.
The research discovered a shocking truth. The dumping site is a major source of dioxins, furans, lead, and cadmiums, which are highly toxic for human beings. These elements cause irreversible damage to the immune, nervous, endocrine, and reproductive systems. Respiratory, gastrointestinal, and skin diseases, anemia, and different kinds of cancer are just a few of the diseases shown to be caused by the dumping site.
Most of the children that we see below 5 years, 80% come with respiratory tract infections and diarrheal diseases. When you look at our records, those are only 6 months. We've seen more than 20,000 patients.
Since 2006, the number of patients who have been treated for respiratory tract abnormalities have quadrupled. Half of the children tested during the research has concentrations of lead in their blood exceeding international accepted levels. Half of them were also suffering from respiratory diseases, including chronic bronchitis and asthma.
I support the campaign to locate the dump site because of the smoke. We have so many schools around here. The children are suffering.
So really affect the learning process, not only St. John alone. There is several schools within the area. Reallocation of this dumping site should be done with immediate effect.
Every day, thousands of people use the dumping site to find food and recyclables to sell to the industries.
Our people are dying mostly because of health problems, disease. Out of the 80, 50 have died from disease. So 30 members are the ones who are still living right now.
Pigs, cows, chickens, and goats are feeding inside the dumping site, while people are growing vegetables on contaminated soil nearby the water of Nairobi River and selling the vegetables to the local markets. Even people living far from the dump site are affected by consuming contaminated food. A youth from the area has expressed the issue through these words. Many people continue to lose their life due to complicated diseases caused by the dump site. I would like to know, are the people living around these sites not human beings? Are they not entitled to their human rights to live? The waste from the dump site ends up in Nairobi River, and so it will be wise to close the site before starting to clean the river. Are you afraid of the people who are gaining from the dump site? It will be sad to let a minority benefit at the expense of thousands of people. For how long we will be forced to breathe toxic air and lose our brothers, sisters and parents because of the dump site? Will these questions find an answer? The campaign, Stop Dumping Death on Us. We have the rights to live too. In 2001, when the dumping site was declared full and a health hazard, a campaign began for its relocation. Many steps have been taken so far: studies, demonstrations and petitions. The government authorities have promised several times to take appropriate action, but post-election violence shifted their priorities. Now is the right time to take immediate action. In the last 3 months, the dumping site and its smoke have reached unprecedentedly high levels.
So this is a place that is destroying the life of the people. The air we breathe is contaminated. We are involved in this campaign to relocate the dump site because this dump site is against human life.
Considering that approximately 80% of the waste is recyclable, recycling offers economic and employment opportunities.
Also, we need to have a proper policy that really is able to guide in waste management. So wherever it will be taken, we do not want to see another Dandora somewhere else.
Many donors and UN agencies are willing to fund a proper solid management system. The government has started a program to clean up the Nairobi River. The government is implementing a slum upgrading program in Korogocho aimed at improving the living conditions of residents. The campaign proposes to immediately close the Dandora dumping site, create a policy for waste management, create recycling infrastructures, and formal employment for the people currently working around the dump site. Relocate the dumping site into an unresidential area where only the non-recyclable waste will be dumped. Reclaim and decontaminate the Dandora area. On 10th December 2009, World Human Rights Day. The campaign invites you to take part in a public forum in Korogocho involving the key stakeholders to discuss solutions to this human rights violation. Join our campaign.